Alright, so friends of ours just came in from Minnesota and we're so excited. You can see their Minnesota license plates. So we've got a couple more walls put up, or levels to the walls put up. So this will be the garage doors. So one garage door here, a walk-in door, and then another garage door here. So the kids have been playing on the plank, hammering nails in, being crazy, but our friend's son is just dying to get to work out here. So I told him that he could be Brandon's right-hand man and be on our videos. He's so excited. So he's getting his work shoes on right now because, you know, that's what you do when you work. You put on good, solid shoes. So it's coming along great. We got more layers in. Jeff came out today, did a couple more level checks. Figured out everything's level. We moved a little bit of the window boxes around, so we'll have those in order. We've got the conduit marked over there, so Brandon's got to get out some kind of a air hammer to get to that. And then our friend Chelsea with her sun tie, he is here and ready to work. So he's going to learn how to put a Foxblock together right now, which is really cool. I don't even know how to do this. And he's super strong and super capable. So kind of explain to him what these are going to be.
What we're going to do when we get there. Okay, so you just slide it down. It's got all these connectors on the top and bottom. So, oh, hold on, we got to slide it down. We got a gap here. So once these get filled in here, okay, now you push that side in. There you go. And just keep pushing it in.
You're building our house right now.
Huh?
You're building our house right now.
Alright. And then we use one of these clips. Let's see. And they just clip right on the top.
You could kneel down and he could stand on your knees.
Well, you can see it easier here. So here's how these go together. Take one of these, and then coming right down here, you can see the seam. So these are two different blocks here. So put it one side, take the other side here, and just hook it down in the middle. Okay. Then you just come right in the middle here and then push it down in there. Just push. Push this side over here right down. Perfect.
Locked and loaded.
They're locked together. So what we'll do here, this is 8-inch wide span here. We're going to pour concrete down in here. And we have all this rebar. This makes the steel. This makes the concrete really tough when this is in it. Real strong. And then that's it, your finished wall, because you got insulation on the inside and outside, and you're done. Yeah, pretty slick.
And fun.
And fun, right?
Hey, Ty.
Maybe Ty wants to hammer some nails with you, Jameson.
You want to hammer some nails with me? Sure.
Oh, shoot.
Have your shoes on.
He had them in the shower.
That's okay. If they're wet, that's okay.
Oh!
Oh.
What? They're actually really comfy ones.
Beggars can't be choosers, Abby.
I showed him. I showed Jameson the lever here. Watch him put it to work right here.
I didn't though.
Oh, he's figuring it out. Well, that doesn't work well for the camera, but
Hey, turn around so we can see you.
we got to see how you're doing this.
Me or who?
Look at that.
Nice.
Hours of endless fun.
It's a pretty straight nail.
That's because they pounded it straight. It was a crooked one I threw away. I said if you want to straighten it, pound it straight.
Right? Look at it.
Uh-oh, that one's in there.
Now what?
You pound from the bottom.
Careful, don't hit each other with hammers, please. Oh, it's so fun. Hammers. This is what happens when you give twins, 8-year-old twins, hammers and nails.
And a bridge.
Oh. Be very careful of each other.
Yep, it's all fun and games till you smash your finger. That's when things become real.
I don't think I can get this out now.
You need a lever.
Here, go grab one of those. Where's my hole?
Wait, you guys are getting awfully close to each other. Somebody's finger's gonna get smashed.
Dang it! I have to fill a hole.
You're missing it, or you're bending it.
I'm thinking he bent it.
Come get a lever. You pull it out.
Hey, James,
Come
want me to
get
start
a
that
rod.
for you?
Or go grab, I don't know,
Careful of his face and
all
head,
those pieces of
please,
wood
and
right
hand,
there you
and
could use.
take a shower. All right, buddy, let's go. Get yourself clipped in. All right, locked and loaded. There you go. Woo! Good job! You did it, buddy. You did it, though. Good job. All right, Crosby, your turn, buddy. Let's see if this one's a little more fearless. All right, it's all clear, buddy. Go for it.
I am. I'm gonna keep my shoes on. Is that okay?
I'm freezing.
Take your way to the side, Cal.
All right, Cross, your turn, buddy. Woo! Woo! Nice job. All right, let's see Abby do it. Woo! Nice job there, sister. All right, let's see Chelsea and Ty do this now, huh? Ty's getting a little encouragement from Mom. Good job, honey. Did it feel good? Awesome.
You can do it. Let's see it. Are there sharks in Wyoming? It's scary once you're up there, isn't it? A little bit.
I think you gotta wait a minute though, because I think some girls are coming through. All right, girls. Let's see Ty do it.
Why don't you all go together?
Just don't jump on top of each other. That's okay, you got this. I know. Trust me, I know. Once you do it though, you're gonna be like, oh, that was nothing. Just jump. That was awesome. You got this, you're good. Nice job! So just a little update at the end of the week. Our serviceberry trees, these are pretty picked dry, but if you can see, I'm going to try and get a good shot of some of these blue ones in here. I don't know if you can see those. You can see those super blue serviceberries. We have these literally lining our property. So we've got them all the way up here. I mean, they grow so tall. We can hardly get to them. So Brandon climbs up on the shower house and sometimes he gets these trees down for us, but we have got so many in the freezer, which has been amazing. And we'll see how the trees are growing down here. They're still kicking. And some of them came with apples on them too, which is kind of exciting. I mean, I don't think they're organic, which we're gonna try and grow them that way. But you can see they're getting pretty big. I mean, this is better than we did in Minnesota. So got a few on that one, and then a few down on the far one as well. But we've got just serviceberries coming out of our ears too. So thank you, Chelsea and Ty, for coming to visit us. We had such a great time with our friends that came from Minnesota, and they brought us these little tree climbers. So we're gonna get those attached to this tree and hope it's not a rotten one inside and let the kids climb. But we've been busy shooting arrows, which both of these boys don't have either of their pairs of shoes on. Hey, are those your shoes? I didn't think so. So all the Foxblocks came with these cardboard tops right here, and then they also came on the bottom. So we burned quite a bit of them, but I suggested to the boys that and Abby, that they use them as target practice, and oh boy, they have shot tons of holes through these. Okay, don't get too used to this hill because this hill is going to be gone soon. So we've come quite a ways on the house. We've got the wood bucks in the windows and the door frames. So this was actually going to be the front of the house, or no, the back of the house. But this is the house that you'll see when you drive up. So this is actually almost the entire lower level that is already cut out, and he did such a great job. I'm very proud of Brandon's work on this house. He has put so much time and energy in. So let's come around here and see what the guys are doing today. So Jeff's here working today, and they're building forms for the retaining wall that's going to be over there. So it's going to be super cool, because if you can see those knots that are in that those big boards, those are actually going to make prints onto the concrete. So it's going to look like almost like wood, but it'll be concrete, which will be really cool. But I'll show you the garage doors. So we've got 2 garage doors done, which is awesome. And Brandon built his own scaffolding in there, so we don't have to rent those, which is very genius. But let's see what the house looks like from here. So this is the lower level. And you can see inside there, there's a gray tube that comes up on the side. That is actually half of the house. This half on this side will be the garage, and then the other half will be kind of basement slash bedroom, which we're not going to call a bedroom because it won't have a window, but and then that's where we'll keep our wood burning fireplace down there, and maybe a yoga area, workout area, whatever. But yeah, that's almost all complete. So next phase is having concrete come. We have to wait for the Foxblocks to come for the next level of the house, but we're ready for them. So yesterday we cut, oh gosh, probably 60 rebar to put in the top. I don't know if you can see those up there, but they run along almost the entire way of the house. So they, it was a long day yesterday, but it was well worth it. There is an update too on the ducks, so I'll take you up there. So now they're building these forms for this retaining wall, and so then now next week I think is when we can have concrete come, once we get the like 1 or 2 more layers of the Foxblocks up, I think. So then we'll have the retaining wall poured, the walls poured on the Foxblocks, and I think the foundation too. But our excavator is going to come and move all of this dirt, all of that dirt, and then also all of that dirt, which will be great because then we can start to park a little bit better in the parking lot. So the ducks are super happy right now, and I'll show you why. So while our friends were here, they were so nice. See, we line up all this wood, we chop it up, and we put it in a pile over here because our excavator is going to need to drive up here, up this little path area to get to that dirt, and so we need to make a driveway for him. So all of these logs that we moved from over here a few videos ago, and we moved them up here, we now need to cut them into the right size and put them over here. But you can see this fence. Yep, we got the ducks out. Yesterday was our first day out, and oh my goodness, it was quite the ordeal to begin with. They did not want to leave their safe little home, but we picked one up and put one out, and I don't know if you guys know much about ducks, but when you have this many of them, they like to stick together. So we had one escape. Luckily, she didn't go very far, so we were able to get her, but the fence goes all the way around. So then if there is a aerial predator, the ducks can go actually underneath the duck house, which is really nice. And it's shady under there too. But this always is shaded on this side, and they have a lot of tree coverage, but they love it in here. So you can see them all right now. They get a little spooked right now because of all the movement lately, but they have all this room all the way around here that they can forage and eat, and they splash in their little kiddie pool that our neighbor was so nice to give us. But yeah, so we've got 2 waterers out here for them, and it's going really well. So once we got them out yesterday, they were a little panicked, but now that they are out, they love it, and they splash and they play, and they're not picking on each other as much out here because they're not as bored, which is awesome because that was getting a little old, coming in and finding bloody winged ducks, which is no fun. So we've got 2 layers of fencing here. You can't really see, but we've got like a deer net and then also a sheep fencing is what they call this. We're going to actually use this for the pigs because it has the capability of being electric. So we've got our solar battery here and the solar panel here that's charging up, and we won't have the pigs until next year anyway. But so we've got 2 layers of fencing because obviously these holes are too big for the ducks and they'll get right through. So we zip tied those together, and then we put all these different branches, aspen branches around the whole perimeter. That way it weighs it down and they can't get underneath. So so far, I mean, day 2, don't quote me on this, but it's been pretty good. They love to be out here. They're so funny, and my goodness, they are very vocal and just loving life, I think. I mean, they just splash and eat and nap, and yeah. So we've got their little supplement of granite granules so they can have some pebbles to grind up their food, but they just forage. I put out a little bit of food for them in the morning to get them out of the duck house, but last night was pretty great. We didn't get it on video because it was, the dogs came up and freaked him out, and it was just a whole circus. But good night, Quack House. Good girls. Good girls. Such good ducks we have. They went in pretty well. So, I don't know. Stay tuned, but so far so good with the ducks. We still got 16 and they're thriving. So, fingers crossed. The greenhouse is doing well. I went in there and spent about an hour and a half this morning weeding, just because it gets out of control, because we literally just put the greenhouse over area like this. So there's lots of grass, lots of dandelions, lots of trees that keep trying to come up, and Actually, I think there's service berries that keep trying to come up too, but Nolan has been manning this greenhouse and doing such an awesome job. But I'll show you kind of what we're doing in here. So then once it gets a little bigger, then I can show you. Oh, there's a lovely little butterfly over there. So here we've got little baby beets, we've got carrots, and then along this whole row here, we've got peas, which I'm super excited about. They're doing really well. Over here, just little sproutlets of onions you can kind of see coming up. We were really late in the game this year, so we're not hoping, I mean, we're hoping for the best. We're not super optimistic that we're gonna get a huge yield, but these are all beets right here, which I'm so excited for. We've got broccoli, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 2 that are really little that I don't think are gonna do anything, but 4 really strong broccoli. And we've got a big zucchini coming up, which is kind of fun. And today, over here, I planted some radishes, so stay tuned for those. I'm hoping they come up quick. Usually, back in Minnesota, we would have them within a few weeks, so hopefully it's similar here. Cucumbers are doing really well. Since we started this all from seed, I'm very impressed with how well everything is doing. I attempted some tomatoes in here, and we didn't think they were going to do anything, and then all of a sudden, tomatoes came up. So we've got 3 little tomatoes. These are all going to be pink lady apples. So we're going to have a nice little orchard going. And then my wonderful grandma, who is going to be celebrating a birthday, she bought me this Meyers lemon tree, this little dwarf lemon tree, oh, probably 5 years ago. And it is the happiest tree here. You can see there's 1 lemon growing that's been growing for a while. It's really pretty big. But tons of blossoms, which has been really fun to watch too. Haven't had to self-pollinate here because the bees come in and do their job here, but usually we would have to take a Q-tip and self-pollinate all of these flowers because we wouldn't have this be outside. But since it's got coverage in here, this nice greenhouse, it just does its job. So you can see kind of back in there too, we've got a compost pile going with all of our duck bedding and food scraps and some greens around the property. So yeah, stay tuned for growth on this. We'll keep you posted on what's doing what and how things are going. But other than that, yesterday, either yesterday or 2 days ago, we were out here, and this is kind of our property line. You can see where it's really overgrown over there. And the dogs were up here with us, and we were just, I don't even remember what we were doing, something with the ducks probably. And all of a sudden I saw a tree movement back there, and we just saw these giant antlers. So it was either a really, really big buck. I don't think elk come through here right now, so that would be my guess, is just like a really huge buck. But I'm gonna give you kind of an aerial view of the house too. So this level that we're at right now will actually be level with the front door. So the front door will actually face this way, and the back of the house faces the mountains. So we'll have a big deck out there. We just wanted to embrace this entire view. So kitchen will be on the back half as well, and living space. So views from every direction, honestly, and it's pretty great. We're so thankful that some friends of ours were nice enough to introduce us to this beautiful place. It's honestly, it was a life changer for us. So thank you to them. Ty and Chelsea, we had such a great time with you, and we can't wait to have you come back. Next visitors are Brandon's parents, Joy and Charlie, so we're excited for them to come out. And then they literally are being dropped off at the airport the time that I picked my parents up, and it's gonna be great. So my parents are coming in on after Joy and Charlie leave, and then my aunt and uncle from Iowa are coming as well. They're driving through, so lots of visitors, and we're so excited to share this place with everybody. So with that, that's about it. No more news here, which I guess is good. That keeps us busy. So you guys all had a great week.